and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing for the presentation of the colors by South Paulding High School's JROTC Color Guard. Presenting the colors are Cadet First Lieutenant Savannah Taylor, Cadet Major Lois Meadows, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Ethan Bureau, Cadet Private First Class Jackson Lodge. Please remain standing for our national anthem. The national anthem will be sung by South Paulding's vocal ensemble. We will ask that you remain standing until the color guard has exited the field. You may be seated.
Good evening, graduates, family, friends, and staff. I'm Brennan Clay, your senior class president. Today is the day. We finally made it to graduation after years of hard work. I can remember as a little kid looking at the year 2026 and it seeming something so far off, an endless countdown that would never hit zero. But here we are, day zero. But through all the football games, homework, late nights, drama, and tests, something happened that we never noticed. We grew up. We turned from the nervous freshmen first walking these halls 4 years ago, now to the seniors who know our place in this world. But through it all, I do have to thank God, my family, and the friends who do feel like family. I could not be where I am today without your support. But as we close this chapter of our life with mixed emotions, I do have a quote from Taylor Swift, of course. The scary news is you're on your own now, but the cool news is you're on your own now. I can admit that being on your own in a few matter of months is really scary. But if we continue to be the kind, compassionate, resilient, and faithful people we've learned from, we will make it in this world. And as we all go our separate ways, after this night, some to never walk the halls again, some to never sit in these bleachers, we need to remember that what makes this moment so special is that we made it together. Through it all, the laughter, the tears, and the fights, we survived high school. It felt like the longest, but also the shortest 4 years of our lives. And now I would like to lead us in prayer as we start our ceremony. Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for the past 4 years full of memories, both good and bad, that have made us who we are today. Thank you for holding the rain off on us, and thank you for all the mentors, teachers, and staff and family that have helped us grow in many ways. I know you have a plan for everybody in these chairs and the bleachers everywhere around here tonight, and thank you for bringing us together. As we step into the unknown of the future, please help us have courage and pray we have you in our hearts. And now, may the Lord bless you, may he keep you, may he allow his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May he allow his countenance to fall upon you and give you peace. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for the last 4 years, South Paulding High School, and welcome to our 2026 graduation ceremony. SSOD!
We would like to take a moment to recognize an open chair among the class of 2026. This seat is reserved in loving memory of Courtney Burchell, a member of our Spartan family who passed away earlier this school year. Though she is not physically with us today, her presence is felt, and her memory is honored. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Now at this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize the special guests and dignitaries who are joining us today. Deputy Superintendent of the Paulding County School District, Mr. Jason Gregagas. Assistant Superintendent of the Paulding County School District, Mr. Greg Musgrove. Representing the Paulding County Board of Education, Ms. Debbie Collins. I would like to also recognize the faculty, staff, and administration of South Paulding High School, if they would please stand. In addition, I would like to ask any other central office staff, school administrators, teachers, and staff of our elementary and middle schools to please stand. Thank you for your support of the class of 2026. Let's give them a round of applause.
Good evening, my name is Kinsey Ray. As the class of 2026 prepares to leave South Paulding High School, we have spent time thinking about what it truly means to leave a legacy. A senior gift is more than just something we give back to the school. It is a way of saying thank you. It is a way of honoring where we have been, celebrating who has helped us along the way, and leaving something behind for the students and families who will come after us. This year is especially meaningful because South Paulding High School is celebrating its 20th birthday. It's crazy. For 2 decades, this campus has been home to thousands of students, teachers, families, coaches, and mentors, and staff members who have helped build the Spartan community we are proud to be a part of today. As senior student government officers, we were given the responsibility of choosing a gift from the class of 2026. We wanted our gift to do 2 things. First, to make our campus even more beautiful than it was when we first walked these halls, and second, to honor the history of South Paulding as we celebrate 20 years of Spartan pride. With that in mind, the class of 2026 is proud to announce that our senior gift will be a commemorative landscaping project at the front of the school. As part of this project, commemorative bricks will be placed to create a lasting tribute to the people who have helped make South Paulding what it is today. These bricks will honor important members of South Paulding community, including alumni, families, students, and staff. We are especially proud that all 12 remaining staff members who have opened South Paulding's doors in 2006 will each receive their own commemorative brick. This is our way of honoring their years of service, dedication, and commitment to the Spartan community from the very beginning. If those 12 staff members would please stand. In addition, alumni and families will have the opportunity to purchase a brick with their name on it, allowing them to leave a permanent mark on our campus and become part of the South Paulding story for years to come. The class of 2026 wanted to create something that would not only add beauty to our school, but also remind everyone who walks through the front of South Paulding that this school was built by people, by students, teachers, families, and a community that continues to believe in what it means to be a Spartan. We are honored to give this gift and hope it serves a lasting reminder of the class of 2026. The 20-year legacy of South Paulding High School and the many people who have helped make this place home. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Hannah Dodge, and I have the honor of introducing the class of 2026 senior favorite teacher. Her class is a place where an individual's quirks and odd habits are not only tolerated, but appreciated and accepted. No matter what, I can always be myself with her. She listens, and she only judges occasionally, but when she does, it's all out of love. Doing things with love is the cornerstone of this teacher's personality. I can't count the number of hugs I've seen her give out, or the number of hugs I've received myself. She gives the best hugs ever, by the way. They're like a miracle cure for when you're sad. This teacher is someone who has been there for me on some of the most difficult days of my life, even if she didn't know it. She has seen me and countless others pour our hearts out through the stories we write and share. She has seen me at my most vulnerable, at a time when I felt scared and alone, and she supported me through every bit of it. Sorry. She is more than one of my favorite teachers. She is one of my best friends in the whole world. And that is why I am happy to introduce the class of 2026 senior favorite teacher, Ms. Shayna Harris.
A lot of people here. Good afternoon. What's up, everybody? My name is Ian McConnell, and it is with much gratitude that I stand before you today to introduce your very tall salutatorian, Jane South Paulding herself, Addie Beck. We have known each other since freshman year when we both joined the Spirit of South Paulding marching band. She's been on the leadership team for the past 2 years, and this past year, she was selected to perform a solo to open up the show. She has maintained the first chair flute and wind ensemble for the past 2 years, and even though she may have fallen out of a trailer, she's one of the best band students we have. Addie is one of the smartest people that I know, and she does not hesitate to share her knowledge. She's one of those people who is always going to help when you need it. Whether it is academics or just a listening ear, she's always there to help. I will always appreciate those times when I needed life advice and she was there to help. While we have not had many classes together, the ones that we have had are filled with great experiences. This next year, she will start her studies at Georgia Southern University, working towards a degree in biomedical science. I know, what a nerd. For the time that I've spent with her, I can tell you undoubtedly that she is one of the most dedicated and hardworking people that I know, and that she will go on to do great things in life. So, even though she tells me constantly how much that she hates me, please join me in welcoming the South Paulding High School class of 2026 salutatorian to the stage, the shooting star herself, Adeline Jolene Beck.
Welcome. Thank you all for being here with the class of 2026, and thank you, Ian, for those kind words. As stated, my name is Adeline Beck. Of course, I must do the typical congratulations to the class of 2026. Somehow, against all odds, we made it to today and should all be filled with pride at the accomplishment we made it to be here. Life just became very real and very overwhelming. Somehow, we're expected to fly out into the real world and go to the dentist by ourselves and figure out how to do taxes. From what I understood from Googling what a salutatorian should talk about and listening to a vast variety of speeches, I'm supposed to give you a piece of advice to make those things easier. So here's my best shot. Though I don't know how taxes work, and please don't ask me to go to the dentist without my mom quite yet. My first piece of advice is to find something that you're passionate about. As passion is not just a feeling, it's feel to life. Find a reason to keep going even when motivation fades and the path becomes unclear. To clarify, I mean find things that bring you happiness. I remember the absolute horror my freshman year was. To be fair, I don't think any of us had a good freshman year, but that makes this even more applicable. But having that drive to do well and knowing there are better things ahead of me is what pulled me through those mundane moments, those AP Human Geography flashcards, those assignments that made no sense in Spanish 2 with Mr. Schwadell. Little pieces of joy are absolutely everywhere. All you have to do is look. If you just pause for a moment and think, I know you'll be able to find moments, an object, a friend that made you smile. That is what pulls you through life even when discipline isn't enough. My second piece of advice is to find your people. Find those friends that will help you through every day, that bring out the best part of you and love the worst. Find your Sarah Ullman that sang little odd songs all through Human Geography so we'd laugh instead of cry. Or your assistant saxophone section leader who you got in trouble talking with way too many times you thought you were going to be moved. Or your Callie Mae that teaches you what true friendship is and what it feels like to have a second half. High school has given us a starting group of friends. Some we will hold on to and others we will never see again after today. After graduation and the start of our new lives, the world will require us to choose our friends intentionally. These people will become your chosen family. However, I'll be remiss if I didn't mention direct family, like my dad and my brothers who taught me how to be strong and to fight for my own, or my mom, my best friend, my rock, who taught me what the true love feels like and what sacrifices it takes to make your life truly yours. My mom deserves this moment, if not more than I do, as she fought for me with me against all odds so I could come out winning. Family isn't about blood, it's about the people who guide you, whether that be a friend, a teacher, or a parent. We all know we had that teacher who changed our lives in one way or another. For me, that was Mr. McConnell. He changed my entire perspective on growth. He was the person that had confidence in me when I didn't, who convinced me that the world was not going to end because of failure, and to rule the room like I was the president when I felt smaller than a grain of rice. All that to say, find the people who hold you up when your legs no longer work. To conclude it all, I would like to shout out our valedictorian, Jack Kemp. Though it's not my job to introduce him, I'll be remiss if I don't. To the guy who failed his driving permit test the first time, but played Mario Kart enough that I trust him to get from point B to point A somehow. It has been a pleasure going through the thick and thin with you, and you deserve the world and so much more. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting the class of 2026, and let these memories resonate you for years to come.
Good evening. Buenas tardes. My name is Juan Carapia, and today I have the honor in presenting the valedictorian of this year's class. But he's much more than that, such as last year he would go on to break his foot trying to carry a 45 on his birthday. Or him dropping out of AIM within the first 2 days of his freshman year. But above all, he is my best friend, Jack Kemp. I had the honor to be with him, I don't even know how long. We were over there at Dugan across the street, and for the most part, I had classes with him up till now. And I would remember doing many things like class projects, and I would know that he could pull his own and that he was more responsible and probably more reliable than I was, even though I was voted. And through my memories with him, I still will hold on and remember to everything that I have been through with him. Whether it be him proofreading all my essays, trying to figure out if I could get an A in AP Lit, whether it be him showing off his new Mustang and taking me for a ride in it, even though it was sketchy, and that he would try to teach me and all those around him if he did not understand or if someone else didn't understand the concept. I couldn't think of a better valedictorian for this year's senior class. It is with my full honor and joy that I present this year's Mr. John SPHS, the valedictorian of the 2026 class, Jackson Gregory Kemp.
Good evening. My name is Jackson Kemp, and I have never gone by that a day in my life. My name is Jack Kemp, and it is with great honor and humility that I stand here today as the valedictorian of our class of 2026. This is a very surreal experience for me, since our salutatorian Addie and my introducer Juan are my best friends since elementary school and have been by my side this whole journey. I don't think I can put into words how much knowing them has positively impacted my life, so I'm not going to, since I won't do it justice. Being in band, I've sat through many graduation speeches that all feel the same and simply drag on for what feels like 4 eternities. Let's face it, only 8 of us remember that time when Leo did the inchworm and A-push, and most of us haven't crossed paths much, if at all, up until these moments before graduation. However, I believe that our different experiences shape us into who we are, and that we can enjoy this moment when our paths align until we go our separate ways again. So, to be on theme with that, this speech is different from the norm, but very much me. End of introduction. I am legally and contractually obligated by the title of valedictorian to offer advice and encouragement to the future. To that I say, be true to yourself. During my time in high school, I've had my fair share of low self-esteem, imposter syndrome, body dysmorphia, and burnout. So for me, my personal journey has been centered around loving myself and being comfortable in my own skin again. I said, when I'm Jack, I want to be this, and look at me now. It's good to have inspiration and goals, but there's no sense in comparing nuclei, so just focus on yourself and be the best version you can be without rearranging your Hox genes. God made us exactly how we are supposed to be and has a plan for all of us, so just know that it's never as big of a deal as you think, so have faith that everything will work out in the end. If the AP Bio FRQ number 2 is truly the end of the road for me, I think we have bigger things to worry about. Long story short, take care of yourself and be someone you want to be. Don't do drugs, don't cheat on your partners, be good people, and remember the chain rule. End of encouragement. Now, since I have a lot of support on this journey, some thanks are in order. First off, I'd like to thank the teachers. If I could thank all of my teachers, I would, but that would take all night, and I have no brain cells left to finish this speech after exams and finals. Just know that I appreciate all of you and couldn't have done this without you. Mr. Weishart taught me the importance of common sense and believed in my future success more than I did at the time. Dr. Hagen taught me the importance of hard work and dedication, and that the end outcome means so much more when it reflects the time and effort you put into it. Dr. Leitner taught me to be confident in myself and my abilities, and Mr. McConnell reignited my love for music and gave me a way to be part of something much larger than myself. And finally, Mrs. Rubio. Your endearing and infectious personality is why I continue to learn Spanish, and my legal biliteracy is because of you, so you deserve huge props for everything you've done. If I could have taken an extra Spanish class, I would have, but now I have to go. This doesn't mean I've used up all my thank yous though. I've still got more to give. To my wind ensemble trumpet section, thank you for the life, energy, and fire that y'all brought every day despite our minor altercations. I'll spare you from my long testimony, so just hear me shout that you guys are the core reason why I enjoyed band so much, especially the Caleb Cranford, who has been my ride or die since Austin Middle School, where the Eagles soar. Yes, Caleb, this counts as the shout-out I promised you freshman year. To my friends, thank you for putting up with me and my quirks time and time again. Huge props to the Ryder Calhoun for having the exact same schedule as me both semesters this year. I could not have achieved anything without having you to bring a smile to my face during the day. We powered on despite our Minga passes getting denied because Paulding County thinks we can't go pee more than once a day. I've already mentioned Juan and Addie earlier, but come on now. Those two are seriously my biggest inspiration and deserve to be mentioned again for all they've done. If the three of us could make it through Dugan and still be all right, I think there's hope for the world. Thank you both again. To my older twin sister, Macy, I really wish I had our shared brain cell at the moment because my brain hurts so much trying to write this. I feel like nobody quite understands me like you do, and I just lost my spot. And it has been an extravagant experience being in the same building as you this year, if only Tech had an English specialist program. However, SPHS can rest easy with Miss Kemp in the building, so I'm passing the baton back to you. Thank you, Macy. Thank you to my parents for everything you've done for me. I want nothing more than to make y'all proud and cannot express how much I love y'all and how grateful I am that y'all are my parents. Without you, I would not be here today, literally. Finally, thank you, Jesus, for dying for my sins. That's my Lord and Savior right there. End of thanks. I don't think I will miss South Paulding the place, as I'm very much looking forward to being able to leave a room without making a pass on my laptop that ended up getting denied anyway since someone else was in the hall. But I will miss South Paulding the people. Thank you for being here today and listening to my award-worthy speech, but it's not about winning. It's about sending a message. Thank you.
And the administration team for the honor of being part of this celebration to highlight a few of the many accomplishments of the class of 2026 graduates. Before honoring all the accomplishments of this class, I want to recognize the many people who have impacted each of these graduates. To our SPHS faculty and staff, these individuals taught, supported, and loved the graduates throughout their high school days. Also, let us remember the educators who impacted our graduates prior to their entrance into high school. To the parents and guardians of the graduates, just yesterday, you were sending your student off to kindergarten. And now before us, they are young adults standing at the beginning of another phase in their life. The journey to this point may not have always been easy, but worth the dedication and hard work from the graduates, the educators who interacted with them, and their loved ones. Thank you all for your unwavering support for the class of 2026. Sitting before me, today we're celebrating 423 graduates. I want to share some of their accomplishments while leaving a lasting impression on the South Paulding High School community. 152 of our graduates are graduating with honors. We have 213 graduates who earned a 3.0 or higher grade point average and have completed the required minimum of 4 rigorous courses to be eligible for the Hope Scholarship. In addition to the millions of dollars earned in scholarship money for higher education with the Hope and Zell Miller scholarships, all students awarded a high school diploma today are also eligible for the Hope Grant at any of the public technical colleges in Georgia. Our graduates have worked diligently throughout their high school years to earn pathway seals. 111 graduates have earned a Fine Arts Seal, while 55 have earned the State Fine Arts Seal. 261 Career Tech Pathway Seals were earned. In the area of academics, graduates earned 101 World Language Seals, 1 Bioliteracy Seal, Jack, 20 international skill diploma seals, and 1 journalism seal. Many of our seniors balanced advanced placement courses at South Paulding High and dual enrollment courses at local colleges, while also excelling in their high school, academic, and extracurricular activities. Altogether, 365 academic seals were earned by students in advanced placement and dual enrollment courses in English, math, science, and/or social studies. In the area of career tech, I would first like to recognize our 25 AIM graduates within the senior class. These students are part of the inaugural class of the South Paulding High School AIM Academy, who recently was awarded the National Cognia STEM certification. If you are an AIM graduate, please stand at this time to be recognized for this honor and accomplishment. Thank you. 101 of our seniors participated in work-based learning and worked over 60,000 hours while earning over $660,000 this year. 9 DECA students placed at regional competition and advanced to state level competition. The class of 2026 led the way within our athletic teams, demonstrating school spirit, teamwork, and sportsmanship. In the fall, our softball team qualified for the state playoffs for the 9th year in a row and made it to the Sweet 16. Our JRTC made it to state championship level for color guard and female unarmed squad and male armed drill team. Our dance team qualified for state competition and finished 14th overall. Our rifle team had an undefeated regular season and are back-to-back area champions. That's awesome. Our bass fishing team qualified for the state competition. In winter, 7 wrestlers qualified for the state tournament. Our cheerleading squad qualified for the state competition and finished 9th overall. Our boys basketball team qualified for the state competition for a 3rd year in a row, and our girls basketball team made it to the Sweet 16. Our girls swim team won the Paulding County Championship, and one swimmer qualified for state competition. This spring, our baseball team qualified for the state playoffs for the 10th straight year and making it to the Sweet 16. In track and field, we had 1 state qualifier who placed 5th in the high jump. In total, 15 of our seniors signed student athlete scholarships. Our 2026 graduates have flourished in fine arts throughout high school as well. In band, 7 seniors were accepted to the GMEA District 7 Honor Band. 3 seniors were accepted into the Georgia Music Educators Association All-Star Band. The Spirit of South Paulding senior class led the program to receive all superior ratings in every contest they attended this year. They also received 1st place in open class and 1st place in the gold division in the Yellow Jacket Classic in Rockmart. In chorus, 4 of our seniors qualified for the District 7 Honor Chorus, and 2 of our seniors were recognized at the University of West Georgia's Men's Day. Within our theater department, the One Act Play won Best Set in region competition, and 1 student was honored as All-Star Cast Member. For literary competition, 4 students placed 2nd in region. Our theater troupe was named a Gold Standard Honor Troupe, with 6 students competing in the Quiz Bowl and 8 students participating in the Film Festival and the Thespies. Now we are honored to recognize a class of 2026 graduates who have been sworn into a branch of the United States military to serve our nation. At this time, would our graduates who have already sworn into a branch of the United States military please stand? Thank you for your commitment to serving our nation. Class of 2026, we thank you for letting us be part of your journey throughout your time at South Paulding High School. The obstacles you have overcome during your high school years will have taught you perseverance and grit, which will carry you to success throughout your lives. We know that each of you have a very bright future with purpose to fulfill, and we eagerly await word of your success in life. Thank you, and once again, congratulations.
Greetings, distinguished guests, Spartan faculty and staff, Paulding County School District Board members, district leaders, community members, stakeholders, families, friends, parents, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I'm Edward Thomas, the honored principal of South Paulding High School, and it's truly an honor to stand before you today. To our Spartan faculty and staff, thank you for the countless hours of dedication, compassion, and unwavering commitment that you have shown our students. Each and every day, you go beyond teaching content. You encourage, mentor, support, engage, and inspire young men and women seated before us today. This moment would not be possible without you. Thank you. To our parents, guardians, families, and loved ones, thank you for entrusting us with your greatest treasures. Thank you for your sacrifices, your encouragement, your prayers, and your support. This achievement belongs not only to the graduates, but also to every person who poured into them, especially during the moments in which they needed it the most. And now, class of 2026. Today I leave you with one simple message. Focus on the journey, not just the destination. The safest place for a ship is tied to the dock, but ships were never built to remain safely tied down. They were built to sail. They were built to endure waves, storms, and open, uncertain waters. They were built for a purpose. Class of 2026, you were built for the journey. You were not created to stay comfortable. You were not designed to remain stagnant. You were built to grow, to lead, to dream, to overcome, and to make an impact. As you leave these halls and begin your next chapter of your lives, trust yourself enough to pursue your dreams, goals, and aspirations. Understand this, success will look different for each of you. Too often, success is defined by titles, money, social media, and the opinion of others. But true success is not determined by someone else's expectations. You must define success for yourself. The journey ahead will not be easy. There will be moments of uncertainty. There will be people who doubt you. There will be obstacles, setbacks, distractions, and excuses inviting you to settle for mediocrity rather than your greatness. Believe in yourself and your ability to achieve. Be willing to set sail, even in troubled waters, understanding that life will bring storms, but with every storm comes growth. With every challenge comes wisdom. And with every obstacle you overcome, you gain the confidence to face the next challenge even stronger than before. Seniors, keep your passion, your enthusiasm, continue chasing your dreams. Dream big. Have the initiative to begin the journey even when the path is uncertain. Have the faith to believe in your abilities to overcome and succeed. And most importantly, have the perseverance to keep going when life becomes difficult. Understand setbacks are not failures, they are experiences. They are lessons, they are preparation, they are future testimonies of what you overcame on your way to achieve your greatness. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your future is waiting for you. Now, it's time for you to set sail. With no further ado, Mr. Musgrove, on behalf of the faculty and staff of South Paulding High School, in accordance with the requirements of the State Board of Education and the Paulding County School System, it is my honor to present to you the candidates for graduation. We certify that each of the candidates here today has met the requirements of a diploma. We recommend to you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities associated with this honor be conveyed upon the candidates.
Mr. Thomas, upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration of South Paulding High School, I confirm the candidates for the diplomas. I ask that diplomas be awarded to those students who have earned the rights, privileges, and responsibilities associated with this recommendation and afforded this honor. Ms. Collette, upon this recommendation and confirmation, on behalf of the Paulding County District Office, I congratulate the candidates and release them all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities associated with the diploma each has earned.
Upon your confirmation and on behalf of the Paulding County Board of Education, I also congratulate the candidates and release them all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities associated. Mr. Thomas, you may present your diplomas.
Alexander Raphael Akins, Jeremiah Alphonse, Sarah Margaret Altman, Sarah Elizabeth Alvarez, Emma Jean Anderson, William Russell Anderton, April Dulce Mariana Bush, Josiah Abayana Azu, Dawson Damian Ball, Braden Emmett Barber, Mark Philip Berryhill, Olivia Jade Best, Abigail Judith Bettakofer, Megan Simone Beverly, Kelsey John Blair, Amber Logan Bowie, Ashton Grace Brethauer, Alexis Elizabeth Brown, Maya Lauren Brown, Kayla Leanne Caldwell, Ryder Andrew Charles Calhoun, Joshua Christopher Jared Rollo Cartwright, Jackson Dwayne Coker, Charlotte Elizabeth Colston, Natalie Faith Gernot, Landon Evan Gonzalez, Kensley Jameson Graham, Amanda Jessica Grant, Ava Nicole Greer, Nicholas Brandon Guardado, Brianna Shiloh Hall, Aiden Joseph Hand, Elena Rose Hardegreen, Christian Jacoby Harris, William Brian Harrison. Ruby Darlene Hasenfield. Jaden Brooke Hill. Emma Grace Howe. Abigail Elizabeth Jenkins. Robert Jace Jenkins. Taylor Serenity Johnson. Carson Nicole Jones. Gabrielle Naomi Julian. Sophia Isabella Kinney. Karina Kidan. Bailey Ann Kidd. Sawyer Harrison Kirby. Lillian Nevea Knight. Evelyn Faith Knott. Devin Chloe Leeson. Taylor Jordan Leggett. Zamar Emmanuel Leonard. Leonardo Marin. Colin Ford Martin. Kennedy Elaine Martin. Kenai Sakai Devon McCohen. Caden Elise McDowell. Jason Douglas McNeil. Reese Elizabeth Meadows. Braden Scott Miller. Carrington Jade Moody. Brennan Audrey Muse. Jason Bamena Nunjay. Rose Amelia Nicholas. Hannah Nolan. Madison Kylie Knoll. Teresa Odame. Kylie Sage Paget. Macy Lee Page. Nathaniel Douglas Parrish. Emma Grace Parkerson. Mackenzie Brooke Parrott. Mia Fury Parentes. Tanner Joseph Pitts. Dagan James Poe. Addison Christine Portwood. Christopher Colden Charles Pruitt. Caden Demetria Ramsey. Cameron Joseph Reese. Emma Grace Richardson. Lily Grace Robinson. Ulysses Jose Rodriguez. Celia Bryn Corlin Roscoe. Jacquelia DeRoff. Bella Chris Sanders. Nico Santos. Levi Michael Sheeb. Joao Marcos Pendersky. Bryce Reginald Shepard. Catherine Hope Cinnamino. Cadence Olivia Grace Slay. Chastity Grace Smith Coleman. Caitlin Marie Strickland. James David Swan. Luke Daniel Swan. Macy Abigail Taylor. Julia Lee Terren. Nathan Nickerson Theodot. Abella Reese Thomason. Kaylin Riley Towns. Sydney Hawk. Nyla Medrick Lene Walker. Kylie Elizabeth Washington. Nyla Sine Watson. Xander Turner Weathers. Elizabeth Catherine Whitaker. Cade Davis Wigington. Jalicia Arnett Williams. Lenny Beth Williams. Haley Brooke Wilson. Adriana Elizabeth Womack. JC Madison Woodruff. Leah Janae Yarbrough. Griffin Matthew Zeno. James Abernathy. Drumsley Asino. Stanley Allen. Juan Diego Alonso. Christopher Leon Anderson. Madeline Elizabeth Arnold. Kensley Elise Backers. Princess Owusu Before. Brooklyn Elaine Bailey. Kellen Donnell Baird. Jade Elisa Bales. Naomi Mujay Bangura. Hayden Lewis Barnett. Aiden Joshua Bach. Jackson Avery Baum. Skylar Nicole Benjamin. Olivia Terrace Blackburn. Caden Christopher Bone. Rylan Scott Boyd. Sean Jacob Boyd. Toy Magnus Lee Boykin. Jason Michael Bozeman. Leah Ayana Breckenridge. Logan James Brewer. Cheyenne Olivia Brown. Jacob Benjamin Buchanan. Nadia Ray Burgess. Dante Bernard Bird. Pilar Cabanas. Jabron Messiah Caldwell. Christopher Connor Carey. London Kamara Carr. Justin William Carter. Javier Castillo Jr. Miguel Angel Castillo Palacios. Miles Chapman. Elijah Jaden Charles. Landon Derek Childs. Tyler Ukunlid Chukuyam. Tiana Capri Clinton. Khalees Irie Cobb. Caden J. Collins. Casey Ray Corpus. Aiden Yosef Robert Cosgrove. Robert Cousinard II. Zayden Isaiah Cox. Jasleen Akila Craig. Skylar Marie Croak. Matthew Coiler. Dalen Lee Darconte. Taya Giselle Davis. James Connor Deal.
Vincent Lee DeBoer. Porter Kent DeShane. Clayton David Dixon. Aiden Ty Dobson. Jordan Michelle Donahue. Stephen Joseph Dunlap. Elizabeth Jane Dyer. Bailey Eckley. Joseph Osagi Igboigbe. Haley Larissa Edward. Bethany Cheyenne Estes. Bayla Eves. Brooklyn Marie Farmer. Allie Alexandria Farmer. Isabella Grace Felice. Abigail Brooke Floyd. Natalie Marie Fontaine. Alyssa Michelle Foote. Isaiah Malik Ford. Tiago Aiden Fransa. Grayson Lee Frazier. Lavelle Amari Frazier. Bailey Leanna Futrell. Hannah Ray Gallup. Karen Abril Gama Munoz. Alan Adril Garcia. Aubrey Darlene Garner. John Gaskin IV. Joe Emmanuel Gilbert. Caitlin Denise Gerardo. Dejan Jatera Goins. Haley Grace Goins. Malik Adane Gordon. Jackson Reed Graham. Madison Joe Grammel. Hope Elizabeth Bradley. Shalanta Malay Grayer. Colby James Green. Raiden Kennedy Green. Stephen Elijah Greenway. William Richard Gregory. Rylan Elizabeth Griffith. Brianna Lynette Gutierrez. David Paul Hackney III. Gracie Elizabeth Hanson. Madison Caitlin Harden. Parker Reed Perrier Harrelson. Peyton Ann Harrelson. Jaquan Bernard Harris. Josiah Hassan Harris. John Davis Harris III. Bailey Renee Hayden. Skylar Mackenzie Hayden. Lucas Connor Hayes. Eli Robert Hazenfield. Amaya Marie Haggins. Bryce Lamont Lee Henderson. Jabari DeMontre Henderson. Lawrence Henry III. Leanne Moya Tiffany Henry. Andrea Lynn Height. Chloe James Hoover. Logan Keith House. David Howard III. Isla D. Hughes. Angel Rose Halsey. Ava Bella Innocente. Sean Michael Ivey. Dadrian Deshawn Jackson, Jalea Trinity Jackson, James Dennis Jackson, Wyatt Ezekiel Jacob, Josiah Isaiah James, Naisha Mervis Tawana, Daniel Alejandro Javier Cruz, Caden Lance Johnson, Caleb Linnell Johnson, Brandon Tobiah Jones, Daniel Lee Jones, Lauren Taylor Jones, Daniel Israel Jordan, Basil Hassan Gibran, Andrew Christopher Justice, Michaela Cheyenne Kennedy, Presley Gage Kinder, Megan Lynn Kirkwood, Brody McLaren McKnight, Kev Knight Jr., Luke Stephen Latham, Capuri Lorison, Audrey Lynn Lawless, Christian Derice Lewis, Clayton Bry Lewis, Talia Anaya Lewis, Philip Lyons II, Travis Evans George Malbrand, Leland Ivan Martinez Becerra, CJ Carlos Zion Mathis Jr., Haley K. McCleary, Jonah McGee Jr., Micaiah Onishe McKellar, Shanoa McMitchin, Abigail Marie Moriarty, Jeremy Alexander Moore, Austin Davis Moss, Riley Elise Mulkey, Yaritza Munoz, Jackson Alexander Musgrove, Kylie Shay Myers, Asher Kale Napier, Atreyu Isaiah Delvon Newbold, Christian Mackay Norfleet, Obele Burrito Obenofunde, Hannah Love Orr, Kane Osborne, Destiny Oriah Sheena Hayden, Jabria Brachet Parker, Jackson Wyatt Parrott, Drew Lynn Parrott, Audrey Rose Pasco, Angel Armando Padon, Brody Miles Patterson, Paul Kirsten Jr., Thomas Pease Jr., Fatamak Perez Delgado, Javier Perez Delgado, Yesenia Marie Susan Elizabeth Phillip, Tyrone Pitts Jr., Trinity Amani Poole, Alyssa Renee Price, Antonio Rodales Verduzco, Asa Truman Reese, Evelyn Reina Kaleji, Anaya Danae Reynolds, Jackson Brad Reynolds, Aaliyah Tamaria Joy Robinson, Alicia Ansamel Roper, Levi Michael William Russell, Luis Miguel Sachica Palomino, Yalel Manuel Sanchez Morales, Jace Mitchell Senker, Jason James Zanzari, Micah Alexander Burnett Scoggins, Andrew James Scurvy, Khalil Muhammad Ali Shakir, Gabriel Alexander Shepard, Elijah Johari Shields, Karina Marie Cifuentes, Alyssa Marie Simmons, Nicholas Christopher Singleton, Ava Mackenzie Slover, Hunter Allen Smith, Malik Howard Smith, Zane Levi Smith, De'Air LaShawn Snell, Jacob Thomas South, Gavin Darren Stamper, Taryn Raina Stevens, Zymir Alexander Stewart, Alfonso Strickland V, Abigail Nara Serena, Savannah Kylie Sutton, Zion Landon Ting-Yuk, Serenity Morgan Tate, Ashley Marie Taylor, Elijah Brett Taylor, Madison Taylor, Mason Lee Taylor, Seth Dalton Till, Brock Allen Teasker, Dakota Lynn Thoman, Damari Zachary Thomas, Demaya Marie Thomas, Marquel Jawan Thomas, Emily Grace Tidwell, Jemiah Brittany LaShawn Timothy, Alexander Yahir Trujillo, Kylie Raven Tucker, Justin Williams Eugene Tudor, Jada Amari Tullis, Sean Robert Twiggs, Brianna Thais Velasco Mendoza, Isabella Brooke Vedowet, Andrew Woodrow Walters, Elijah Brooks Ward, Elliot Caleb Washington, Aaron Christopher Watson, James Braden Webb, Jeremiah Malik Webb, Cole Preston Wiseman, Roger White IV, Talon Jalen White, Faith Ann Wharton, Christopher Wilborn Jr., Demetrius Deshaun Williams, Joshua Williams, Madison Lee Williams, Roderick Williams Jr., Sawyer Smith Williams, Dallas Hill Wilson, Christianity Nicole Wynn, Tamarian Tyree Youngblood,
Let's go, Brody! Brody!
Good evening, administrators, colleagues, families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Aaron Huff, and it's an incredible honor to stand before you here as the Teacher of the Year for South Paulding High School. This surely is one of the highlights of my professional career. But it's important to know that this recognition is not something that belongs to one person alone. You see, we have an incredible staff here at South Paulding, and it is a privilege to work in a building with a community of educators who show up every single day with patience, dedication, and a belief in what is possible for every student who walks these halls. Thank you. And most importantly, I'd like to thank my wife, Blake, and my son, Thomas. Your support and patience and encouragement mean more to me than anything I could ever put into words, and I thank you for being the foundation that allows me to do what I do every day. However, tonight is about you, Spartans, the class of 2026. But before we go any further, I want you to take a moment, if you can, and I want you to think back to the very first day you walked into your kindergarten classroom. For some of you, that meant holding a parent's hand a little tighter than usual. For others, it meant excitement, nerves, or maybe even a few tears. Some of you walked in confident, and some of you didn't. Some of you didn't want to let go of your parents at all. And if we're being honest, a lot of you really still hate the mornings. But think of this. That was almost 13 years ago. 13 years that you've all spent learning, growing, struggling, succeeding, and becoming the people you are today, sitting here in this moment. You spent those years moving to the sound of bells and meeting deadlines and teacher expectations. Some of you might even still feel like there's a bell waiting to ring, so you can get out of this ceremony right now. But here's the reality. Life after today does not run on a schedule someone else sets for you. It runs on the choices you all make. And I'm here to tell you those choices matter, more than you realize right now. You see, you're stepping into a world that is fast, it's unpredictable, and it's often going to feel overwhelming. You're going to face moments that will test you in ways that no classroom ever could. But here's something I would like for you to hold on to. You are all more prepared than you think. You see, in these walls, you've learned how to fail and keep going. You've learned how to work with people who challenge you. Some of you have carried entire group projects all on your back. And some of you, well, let's be real, you wrote the group project. You've even shown up on days when you did not feel like it, and that resilience will carry you farther than any number on any transcript. There will be times when you doubt yourself and times when things don't go according to the plan. But when that happens, do not define yourself by the setback. Define yourself by your response. Most of you know success is not a straight line. It's messy and it's frustrating. It's sometimes unfair, but it's always shaped by those who refuse to quit. Now, I told myself I wasn't going to get into a lecture, but old habits do die hard, so. Any good history teacher's got to throw at least one history quote, so here's one for you. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy stood before a crowd and he said, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do other things, not because they are hard, but because they are easy." I'm sorry, not because they're easy, but because they are hard. And that idea still matters today. And the path ahead of you will not always be easy, and if anything, the most meaningful things you do in your life will be difficult. But those are the things worth pursuing. Do not run from those challenges, lean into them. Growth lives there. And as you move forward, remember some timeless advice. Whatever you are, be a good one. You see, the world doesn't just need talented people. It needs good people. People who choose integrity over shortcuts, people who show kindness when it's not required, and people who do what is right, not what is easy. And as you step into what comes next, understand that tonight may feel like a finish line, but in many ways, it really is the first of many defining moments in your life. The first day you step into a career and you realize it's yours. The first day you get your set of keys that unlocks a door to a place you call home. The people you choose to love and trust. The life you begin to build, the family you may one day create, and the friendships that will stay with you for years, and if you're really lucky, for a lifetime. You see, life is made up of moments just like this one, and they pass faster than you think. So here's one last piece of advice. Learn how to be present. Put the phone down sometimes. Be where your feet are. Look people in the eye. Have real conversations, because the best moments of your life, they will not come through a screen. They will happen right in front of you. And if you're not paying attention to them, they will pass you by. If you learn to recognize these moments, to slow down, truly live in them, you will not just be successful, you will be happy. To all the families here tonight, I thank you for the sacrifice, your support, your love for these graduates. And to my fellow educators, thank you for the work you do every single day, whether anyone sees it or not. And to the class of 2026, Spartans, I leave you with this. 13 years ago, many of you walked into the classroom for the first time, unsure of what was ahead. And look at you now. Remember, you don't have to have everything figured out, you just have to be willing to take the next step. So take it with courage, take it with purpose, and take it with the pride of a Spartan. Because once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of you.
Hello, my name is Caleb Cranford, and I am honored to present South Paulding High School's alma mater. You may turn to the first page of your program to follow along with us. This alma mater was written in 2007 by a former teacher, Mrs. Donna Weaver. The alma mater will be sung tonight by South Paulding High School's Voice Ensemble.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Emma Golden, and I've had the privilege of serving as Vice President of the Class of 2026. It's honestly hard to believe this moment is finally here. For years, graduation felt so far away, like something we talked about more than something that would actually happen. But now we're sitting here together for the last time as a class, and it suddenly feels really real. These past 4 years have been filled with so much more than the assignments, tests, and deadlines. They've been filled with moments that shaped us. We laughed together, cried together, stressed together, fought with each other, forgave each other, and grew through some of the most important years of our lives together. It's funny how somewhere along the way, the people we randomly got sent next to in middle school or in a freshman year class became the people we couldn't have made it through these years without. That's what makes this moment so bittersweet. For so long, these halls, classrooms, football games, lunch tables, and everyday routines were our whole world. We saw the same faces every morning and never stopped to think that one day it would all come to an end. But now, in just a few moments, we'll walk out of here and begin completely different chapters of our lives. Some of us are leaving for college, some are starting careers, some are still figuring things out. And honestly, I think a lot of us are, even if we think we have a plan. But no matter where life takes us, I truly believe God has a purpose for each and every one of us. Even when we cannot see the plan ourselves, He already knows exactly where our path is supposed to lead. And my prayer for each and every person here tonight is that you find happiness, purpose, and your place in this world. I pray that when life feels uncertain, you remember the strength that brought you this far. I pray that you never lose the faith, love, and resilience that carried you through these years. And most of all, I pray you never forget the memories and people that help shape who you are, whether you still talk to them after graduation or not. As we turn our tassels tonight, really take a moment and let it symbolize more than just graduation. Let it represent every obstacle we overcome, every lesson we learn, every prayer prayed over us, and every memory we will carry long after tonight is over. So, before this moment comes to just another memory, take a second to look around you. These are the people who witnessed your story, the people who grew beside you, supported you, challenged you, and helped make these years unforgettable. Class of 2026, we did it. Now, please rise and join me in the turning of the tassels. You may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2026! We did it!
Okay, are y'all ready? Class of 2026, you may throw your caps.